battle map. Tiny monsters in a big clash. Fire, water, thunder in the air. Roll it on the table if you dare. Roll for initiative. I choose you. Roll in the dungeon. Break through. From Kano caverns to strange new places. We bend the rules, but we keep nagging. Roll for initiative. I choose you.
I met Hogan, and he's like the quartermaster for this house. He's over all the ranch hands that stay here, so you would be kind of reporting to him. So you'd have to find him and see if he had it, but not really up to his kind of thing. It just would you'd have to get up, kind of make sure you're up on your own and get everything going before the day starts.
And Thazac, for helping him, said he would store any Pokemon we catch.
Correct. Yep. And he would be willing to track down any kind of Pokemon, like if you knew of one you wanted from another region, that kind of thing. He would be able to do it at a discount.
Okay.
Not for free, because in this world you can also purchase Pokemon. You can hire, like if you go to basically like a kennel, you can get what they have, or you can ask them to look for something specific for you, that kind of thing. You can trade Pokemon away for money and all that kind of stuff.
Is this one of those fancy kennels where you had to pay for the dog, or is this one of those, these guys need a home and you got?
I'm sure you could find some, but they'll be older. The younger
An
ones,
old watchdog.
An old watchdog, it'd probably be like not level wise, but it would be an older watchdog, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yep.
So you're not getting like a level 100
anime.
watchdog.
Like in the anime where there was a really old Trico.
Or Stoutland, yeah, like something like that, where they're you can still use them, but they're not going to be
Not going to be in their prime.
Right. You're not going to want to use them either very much, honestly.
All right. So we wake up in the ranch hand house. We have to make our own dress.
Who is Kiko?
Kiko is Thazac's daughter. I don't know if you've met her yet.
Dude,
Okay,
she's a
I was-
muscle mama.
She would have came out after the battle to see what had happened to Halucha, but other than that, she wouldn't have been out during the battle. But I think I sent you pictures of everybody last week too.
Yes, you did.
Okay, I thought I had. So if you want those, go back and look at the pictures, because I don't want to have to resend them.
I think you may have sent them to us separate.
I did.
Did we put out the barn fire or did it burn to the ground?
One barn collapsed. There were several fences destroyed. For the most part, you were able to get it put out. You were able to get all the animals taken care of. Thazac helped you retrieve all of that meat and stuff that I had told y'all about.
Yes, I haven't put it in my inventory yet, but I'm aware of it.
330 pounds of usable meat. An ember hide blanket, which belongs to Farana. She was the one that did all the killing. 2 fire-resistant salves, 3 jars of lamp fuel, 12 pyro fangs and claws, 12 of each of those, 2 pyroar and litleo tails, which are great for stews, kind of like oxtail.
I see.
Did you roll for the Pyroar and Litleo? I didn't know if that would determine. Yeah, I didn't know if that would determine how big their claws were.
I didn't. I typically probably won't until you catch them, kind of thing.
Okay. How long should we, a couple inches?
What do you mean?
For their claws, like Pyroar, maybe an inch or 2?
I would say, so the Pyroar, you didn't get any of the Litleos. So Pyroars will be longer. So I'd say probably about 3 inches long for the claws. And then probably
about a finger width or more.
Yeah, something about your finger width, something like that. And then the fangs, rather, it's just, you're able to get all the fangs that you could.
Yeah.
And I'll say they were, so the reason you got 12, you got their canines is what you would have got from all of them. The Pyroars probably would have been about 2 inches long, while the Litleos probably were about an inch long.
Okay, cool deal. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah. The Litleos would have been shorter, not fully grown yet. But the Pyroar's fangs would have been longer. Claws would have been the longest. And Thazac does warn you about killing Pokemon to try to show some restraint. It's not good practice just to go around killing Pokemon.
Well, I mean, fair enough. It's like looked down upon here, right?
Yes, which is why it was made into a blanket and not like a jacket or cape. The hides, which I can send you. I can send it to you later. It does have special properties.
I was going to ask that. Okay.
And also, if you have eggs, it reduces the amount of time it takes to hatch it as well.
Okay.
So it'll keep you warm at night and stuff like that. It has. He also tells you to be careful with the meat. That if you don't cook it properly, it can start burning from within instead of out to in. It's in to out because it's from a fire type.
Okay.
It can be a bit gamey. Pyro aren't typically used for their meat, but that doesn't mean you can't still use it. If you do kill a Pokemon, either give it an honorable burial if it's unusable, or if it's usable, please put it all as much as possible to good use. Is what just stuff that he tells you. He also tells you that if you want, he can do about 70% of this into jerky without having any waste.
That sounds great.
You said we need to give them a proper burial. I just want to know, at what level can I learn rock tomb to give them a proper burial?
No telling.
You're good.
We'll see if we get to that. I didn't even finish getting Chris's moves. So you would get about 231 pounds of jerky.
Holy.
One ration is about 1 pound of meat.
Wow.
So
you've got about 231 days worth of jerky. Obviously, Farana can't carry it all. So you'll have to either divvy it up or figure something out. Luke may have a solution.
Pretend we're all carrying an even amount, and I've just got it listed in my inventory so that
I do believe Luke had a solution for that as well.
Can we just throw it on your boat's back?
Oh, yeah.
It can't. It's not a held item, so it can't be returned. And technically, the only reason it could fight on land is because it was in battle. If it had levitate, then you could use it.
Yeah, it's a water type.
Mm-hmm. And they're not really sure why, but only in battle are water types able to stay on land. Luke's not going to give you the solution, is he?
No.
No, he's not even listening.
I was listening. I just don't want to give you the solution.
Oh.
I said we beat Luke till he... No!
You could always ask him, like, hey, anybody got any ideas how to get this stuff around?
This is a lot of meat and jerky, and I cannot carry all of this. Does anyone have a solution?
I hide my cart behind Litleo. Nope.
You hide your what?
My cart behind Litleo.
He's got a collapsible cart that can hold up to 500 pounds.
Hey,
That's
Seth,
cool.
really quick, just make sure, Real Arc, was he just pure water right now, or is he water fighting?
It's just pure water right now.
All right, I just wanted to make sure that wasn't written.
Yeah, he's just water right now. And then he comes to you and says, the rest of the 99 pounds, if you want, I can pay you for the rest of it, so you don't have to try to keep this meat cold so it doesn't spoil. Me and my ranch hands and stuff could use it and feed us for at least 2 weeks.
What do you think, fellow travelers? I think 231 pounds of jerky is plenty enough, and frankly, I have no idea how to cook either or meat.
What is...
You can also share it with your Pokemon.
How much will he give us for it?
I'll make you a good offer.
You drive a hard bargain.
He wasn't even done talking. It's not a
That's all
common
about-
meat, and you guys did help me out. I'll give you 1,000 gold per pound.
This is 1,000 gold per pound?
Yeah, 900 pounds. It's 900 gold, whatever it is. 9,900 gold, right?
We can afford a bike.
9,900 gold.
We take it.
Well, we will
All right.
split it.
900 gold. Are we splitting this?
I mean, I should get to look a bit more because I killed more, but I will be fair.
That sounds good to me.
Different.
Let's see. 9900 divided by...
I'm sorry. My math is 99,000.
99,000.
Yeah, it's completely different.
So you each get 33,000 gold.
Nice.
Holy crap. Let me write that in my inventory.
Things are going to be a little bit more inflated with this because it is Pokemon.
We each get 33,000, you said?
33,000 gold. Yep.
Wait, I
You
now
also
have
can-
33. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say you can also see the sign clearly now. That's what I sent you. The Vandermere Ranch sign.
Dude, yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
sign is so cool. Can we have T-shirts made for everyone playing that says "I survived Vandermeer Ranch"?
That would be cool.
So the wings are supposed to represent Halucha's wings.
The one that died?
Yep.
Yes.
It was his first Pokemon.
Chris doesn't know. I don't think Chris knows what a halucha looks like.
I do not.
I sent you the picture of him with his Pokemon.
You sent me a picture of him, not with his Pokemon. The giant has bunnies all around them.
Yeah, I remember the giant with the bunnies. Those are his
Oh,
babies.
you know what? I'm a liar. You're right. I remember seeing that picture.
Yeah, the Halucha is up on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't know his
I
backstory.
specifically remember pointing out the pink bulldog.
Yep. I was like, I know we talked about it, but I'll send it to you again. You guys can
you're
also,
right. Yeah, right.
from where you're at, you can also spy like a little training area. There's a little sparring center as well, like a ring or whatever you want to call it. It's not a stadium, but it's just something they put out there for the ranch hands and stuff to waste time on.
Okay. See. Oh, my guy lost a good deal of HP. I think he has 9 points of damage he can take total. He took 8
Yep.
last time. Did he recover any from last night?
Yep. You took a long rest, and for every hour that he's in there, he gains 1 minor wound back. And so you took a long rest, so he is fully healed.
Nice.
Your Litleo are still, they're not in critical condition, but they still have 3 minor wounds each. So 1 major wound to each of them because they were 2 over the threshold.
Hey, tell me how the minor and majors work. Does a certain amount of minor wounds equal up to a major wound?
Yeah, 3 minors equals 1 major. You can have a total of 9 minor wounds, which equals 3 major wounds. Once you get over 3 major wounds, then you're starting to dabble too much with they can be in like 1 over would be 10 minor wounds, and so you're just kind of you've bruised it up a little bit and stuff like that. Not too bad. Once you get to the second one, you've heard it. They're bleeding, maybe some broken bones, stuff like that. Once you get to the next major wound, which is 4 major wounds, then you've killed it.
Okay, so 3 major wounds. He's still alive but hurt. 4, he's dead.
4, he's dead. 3 majors, he's fainted. That's all. Anything over 3 majors is when he starts getting extra damage. Like could potentially leave scars or walk with a limp from now on, kind of thing. And luckily for you, I rolled for no additional like long-term effects for your Litleos.
Okay, cool. Oh, you said what was my Litleo's damage at this point?
It still has 1 major wound because it had 2 over, and you only healed for 8 minor wounds, so you had 11 total. So it has 3 left. And the only reason I say that, normally they would fully heal, but you had him in critical condition.
Okay. Yeah, no, that makes
You will also be starting with no friendship between your Litleos.
okay. Ooh, have I gained friendship with Gilbert, my Stalin?
No, you've had him for like 8 hours now.
Okay.
So when you got him, he was 1. And then because he was away, that's just how it works. When you catch one, typically they gain 1 friendship. When you name it, they gain another. So Gilbert has 2 friendship right now. Your Leonard has 2 friendship and all that kind of stuff. So any of you that have them, they have 2 friendship. The 2 Litleos, because they were critical condition, they are going to start at 0.
Oh, dude. But I named him, so it's a 1.
No, not quite. What'd you name it?
Steven.
Steven. Okay. I was just curious. They're still starting at 0.
Okay.
You're gonna have to earn their trust.
Makes sense.
You slaughtered their family. You slaughtered their family and nearly killed them. You're gonna have to work for these guys.
Yeah,
Just
that seems more like a slap on the wrist kind of thing, though.
I will say for future references, you don't have to feint them to catch them.
Ah.
It does make it easier, but you do not have to. Like you can throw a ball straight away and attempt to catch them.
Okay.
Speaking of which, how much does it cost to do the oh my god, his name's for Vandermere, not Vandermere,
Is that-
Thazac.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his name is Thazac. His
Um,
full name is Thazac Vandermere. So that's why it's the Vandermere
Okay.
Ranch.
How much does
Man,
it
all
cost
this
for
fun
him
money
to
that
search
my
for a
dad-
Pokemon?
Sorry. Go ahead.
What'd you say,
How much
Eli?
does it cost for us to pay him to? You said it will give us a discount on Pokemon. How much will that cost? Or is it different per Pokemon?
It's different per Pokemon. Dragon types are more expensive. Obviously, he's not going to be able to find any legendaries for you. It's just kind of out of the question. If it's in region, not as much. If it's out of region, depending on how far it is away.
Okay.
So, for starters, like if it's a starter Pokemon, it's going to cost a little bit more than normal Pokemon. Like if you were to find you a Sentret, it wouldn't probably be too much. But if you were to go find you like a Charmander or something like that, and if you were asking for a Charizard, that's going to be more than a Charmander. So it really just depends.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yo, I have 2 Pokemon in mind. That's all I was wanting.
And then you can also buy eggs from him, he mentions as well. You can.
Is that a lottery system?
He, for the most part, he knows which ones are which, but there are some that are cheaper that got mixed together, and he's not sure what they are.
Okay. I have a
So
feeling
those are-
I'll be going for lottery.
What we'll do is I've got a wheel, and we'll spin. You'll roll odds and evens, and if it's evens, it'll be a dual type. If it's odds, it'll be a single type.
Just because I think that's more fun than being like, oh, I want this guy.
Yeah, I mean it's significantly cheaper. It's more like closer to like 500 gold for a random egg, but you could get like a
Well-
Wurmple.
I'm cool with that.
I mean, what I mean, obviously not a magic card, but something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could end up getting a love disc.
Right. If it's from his ranch, I have a list of Pokemon that are on his ranch,
Okay.
and
We
it'll
do
be.
not get that insight yet, though, do we?
You haven't asked.
Oh.
You're still in the bunkhouse.
I immediately run over and say, hey, what Pokemon do you have?
Oh, wow. Funny you should ask. Let me pull it up, and I'll tell you exactly what I got.
To me, I don't even say, hey, thanks for giving us a place to sleep through the night. How's everything doing? You know, were you able to lay your Pokemon to rest in a good manner? I just,
That's all right. Like a man who knows what he wants.
speaking of which, how old's your daughter?
I used to like a man who knows what he wants. There's a place just beside my lucha right for you. She's too young for you. She's 16.
This man has nothing but special things on the brain.
All right. Are you ready for the list, Eli? I think he died. Are you dead? Are you okay? All right. So he says, well, in this pen over here, I have some. What do you say?
It said my patient.
So he points over and says, well, in this pen, I have some Ponyta and Rapidash, both Terravalian and normal. And we also have some Galarian. I don't have many of the Terravale types. They're kind of, unless they're near water, they're kind of harder to keep. So,
So the
I got
water
some-
pipes?
oh, you're not from around here, are you? Oh, yeah, they're water
No, no.
electric, actually. Water electric types.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's an interesting combo.
Yeah. Yeah, we got just a couple handful of those, and we've got the normal Cantonian ones, and we have some Galarian ones. Not many of those either, but just a couple. We got some Doduo, Dodrios. We have Tauros, the Cantonian. We have the 3 different Paldean types. They have their uses. We've got some Mareep for the fur, obviously, or the wool, I should say. We have some Torchics. We're the main supplier for, what was it? KFT, Kanto Fried Torchics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
We've
I
got
have a question, though. Are you able to just evolve them and get one big chicken leg from a blaze?
not once it's been cooked.
I wasn't sure if it was like that dry aged ham or whatever, like that giant.
We got some Finion Leminion. We got some Tepig. We got the P-Dove line. Ducklet, Swanna, Deerling Saucebook. We have some Bouffalont. Those we use to help till the fields and stuff like that. We got some Skidoo, Go-Goats. Over in that area where we've got a few ponds and stuff. We've got a Clauncher pod over there. We got some Mudberry, Mudsdale, some Wooloo and double again we use those for wool. Some Appletons. We can We have some applins. We can evolve them depending on which way we want. We don't do flapples a whole lot anymore. We had a bunch of them escape on us, and now there's just a few wild ones out. We didn't have we only had about 10 total, but we kind of
Did
put
you
a stop
happen
to
to
that.
br-
Well, no, we don't really typically brand ours because we can sell them, and typically, honestly, most of our ranch we are for meat kind of situation. So
I wasn't sure because I was going to say,
apples, they tend to shed their outer skin after a while. So
okay, I was going to say, I just take Flapple out of its Pokeball look and he has a wing.
Flapple would either come or been a descendant from Vandermeer Ranch.
Okay.
And you can have a level 1 Appleton or Flapple. I looked it up because all you got to do is give it an apple and it automatically does
That's what I
it.
was thinking.
Yep. Let's see, where was I? Oh, we have some Aracuda over there with the Claunchers. Lechonk, Oinkalone. We have some Espathra. We use those for the eggs. Some Chlorfish. A couple of Tropius. The Tropius produced good fruit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Mill tank, and then some artillery for the Chinese restaurants.
What
Uh,
I need
other than that, that's about it, really.
inch berry. And are
And,
these
you know,
Pokemon for sale or just their egg?
Oh, we can sell you them too. I wouldn't recommend it. They've not been bred to fight. Most of them have been bred for either work or they've been bred just for meat. So they wouldn't be worth fighting. They're going to be fattier or whatever we needed.
Yeah. Fair enough. Just curious.
Where'd you say you were from?
I came from a galaxy.
You broke up, but I caught what you were saying.
I'm sure what is the name of Birch? I don't remember.
I can't remember what Luke said it was.
I hit my head when I got here, but something tells me it was like Pal World. Something.
Oh, you're one of those. Okay. I can't remember what it was like. Frost something or something like
Big
that.
Village.
Pelbank Village. That's right.
Pale Vein Village.
Pelbank or Pelvank?
Pale Bank.
I don't know.
Yeah, Pelbank.
Pelbank.
Like Pale Bank Village.
Oh, I thought it was V. Vein.
No.
Okay.
No.
Pale Vein.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, I told me.
I don't know if what that does ring a bell.
Yeah, I looked there on a trip to find myself and meet Arky.
No, I don't think that-
Arky.
That doesn't sound right. I don't think you would have heard of Arceus, obviously.
No.
You may not have even. You may not have
It's
even.
like a play on words, like find myself and find God.
No, I don't know that you would actually even know who Arceus is. Still, I don't know if you would have.
I don't think I would.
It's not even part of this region.
It's not even funny.
Yeah, Eli.
Shut up.
But
Shut up, you oldie. Quitting at Gen 4.
Thazac recognizes the village name, and he says, "I've heard of that. Never been myself, but I know where you're coming from."
Really?
Yeah,
Actually, be the first I've heard that and knows where it is.
you'd be surprised with all I know. Anyways, you kids said you were willing to help. How long were you planning on staying?
I don't know. I don't really honestly know what the plan is.
Oh,
Travel
well,
together.
Fortnite. See your people. See how they're doing.
Yeah. Well, out of in
No.
meta, what kind of
Me
time
too.
frame are you wanting to spend here?
I mean,
Hey.
I think we should at least try
With the
and
door left unlocked?
putting stuff back together.
All right.
Yeah, well, he's grateful for the help. He had told you wasn't necessary, but since you guys wanted, he wasn't going to turn you away.
I don't know. Maybe
He's got
couple
his-
for another day.
Okay, another day. I didn't know how long you were wanting to stay.
Or at least
Yeah, that's
maybe
cool.
through the morning, mid-afternoon, and then we can head back to our place and go for
I'd be happy with that arrangement.
Yeah, me too.
So you just stay the night and leave the next day. Okay. So you're going to leave on the 3rd?
Sure.
What is today?
The 2nd.
Then yes.
Is that what you're saying, or you want to leave on the 2nd?
Stay, work a day, leave next morning. I'm fine with that. Luke?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Well, I appreciate it, fellas. And miss. There's
Yes,
fences
I'm
need
one of
mending
fellas.
and Well, more so fellas in the broader sense, like the royal we kind of thing.
All getting acceptable.
And then he points out some fences if you want to mend them, or if you want to help some of his men with the barn, or you could help treat some of the animals or care for any of his hands that were men that were down. Let's see, how many went down?
I feel like Spring Imp and I could do a good job
Nice.
putting the fence back together, or at least helping.
Okay. And how would Spriggan? Oh wait, I got to send you that too. I got to tell you what Salem learned. He learned protect and something else because he's level 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he learned protect. And where'd it go?
Sorry, we kept interrupting when you were telling me this.
Yeah,
All
you're
about
fine.
it now.
You're fine.
By the way, did we ask?
He learned
what
swagger and protect.
Cool.
So I know we know that Thazac will can look for Pokemon, but did he actually tell us that, or did you just you?
Say it again. Did Thazac say what?
Did Thazac actually tell us that if we needed to find if we were looking for a specific Pokemon, he would
Yes.
help us find it, or did you tell us?
Nope, he said that. That was what he said.
That's what he said.
Yep.
Cool deal.
Yeah. What did you want to do? Chris mentioned fixing fences with Spriggan.
Yep, we can talk to him. Or we can do that.
Well, let's see. Let me look at the map. Which fence are we talking about?
Which fence? It's just some of the outer perimeters. They had to move some Pokemon together. All of the and Rapidashes are now together. They usually try to keep like the fire types and the water types separated just because of the typings, and they don't want to make any kind of weird hybrid things. That's not what they're here for. They're not a breeding facility for that. What these are bred for, like obviously the water type Ponyta and Rapidash, they could run across water and stuff like that. They rent them out, is what they do.
Okay.
Most of the like 4-legged creatures aren't for sale. They're for rent. Just like some of their flying types and stuff like that. Like you could rent a Tropius to fly and stuff like that. Just different things like that. But he points to a couple fences where some of the pyro had come busted through or burned through the outer perimeters.
Okay.
And says if you would like to work on that, that would be truly a blessing.
Yes, my Spring Imp and I, with his tail and his handy little hands, I think we can make good work of that. Yeah, I choose you. Let's go.
Okay.
I hold out the Pokeball, Spring Imp comes out, and we go out. All right, let's go, Leonard.
What does Leonard do? How is he helping you?
So Leonard is grabbing boards and holding.
Remember, he's only a foot tall.
He is only a foot tall. Okay. And I'm a small little girl. So, because I'm a gnome. So, in that case, Spring Imp and I grab one 2x4, and we both have to be on either end in order to bring it over there and nail it in place. And Spring Imp can hold the nail with his tail while I'm nailing in one end, and I run over to him and I hold the nail and nail it.
Roll for animal handling. Is anybody else? What Eli? What are you doing?
I imagine that I'm probably trying to help set in, trying to help set up posts as well to fix stuff. I imagine that Haloram's probably big enough to where he can, and strong enough to where he can probably do one by himself. But I imagine also maybe Scarlet, since it's so long and stuff, is able to move one by itself as well.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a normal roll on
Roll a wisdom check for me, Eli. And what'd you say? And Luke, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'll reluctantly help set up the posts with Eli.
Okay. Eli and Luke can definitely carry a few of the posts by themselves.
Should a wisdom?
Yes, roll me a wisdom check. And then let me know what it is. Chris, roll a animal handling for me.
I rolled a 7.
All right, what'd you say, Chris?
10.
A 10. Spriggamp is brand new. You've had him for a whole day now. So your teamwork isn't great. Roll a performance check, and then we'll determine how everything goes. Eli, you said a 7?
Yeah.
You think everything's fine?
I rolled a 16. for performance?
16 for only having him a day and him still being reluctant. You do get a good system going. You spring him kind of, he'll climb up on your shoulders and wrap his tail around the board and hold one side. You nail it in. Y'all go to the other side and he'll pick it back up with his tail while he's on your shoulders and you nail it in. And you guys get the lower rungs on pretty easily. You're able to go through and mend the bottom of it as Halloran and Bob are going through and putting the posts in, and then they come back and start putting the upper rungs on. You two, roll me a performance check between the two of you.
I got a question.
Okay, we'll combine your two rolls. Luke, you rolling?
Sure, I'll roll.
Yeah.
What'd you say it was? A performance. That is a 16.
Okay.
I got a 28.
Okay. Luke hit it by himself. I just wanted you to hit a 20 between the two of you. You guys outperformed Thazac. He wasn't like not outperform him, but his expectations rather. He wasn't expecting it. You guys are moving at a good pace and are able to keep up with his other ranch hands and get this stuff done. Eli, roll a perception check for me.
All right.
Roll it at advantage.
All right. Roll at advantage.
Yep.
You're doing so good, Leonard. I knew we would make a good team.
I got a 14.
Okay, good.
Or, sorry, 15.
Even better. You just needed a 10. You notice that the Pokemon on the ranch seem to be skittish every time your Scarlet passes by and helps move the thing. You get a feeling probably because fire types just attacked last night. It is a big snake fire type Pokemon as well. But it stays out. You're able to get stuff done. Blazelet helps and goes, y'all go about your day. That's what the wisdom check was for, to think if it was a good idea or not.
Oh, okay. And I will say Blazelet is one of the highest friendship level I have.
I will say that,
Because it's
Luke, did you have anyone else? Or were you just you?
This is my chat out.
Chat out? Well, I mean, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's how you communicate. So, but was it actively doing anything, or was it just on your shoulder all day?
Yeah, it's on my shoulder all day.
Okay. For the other two
calling
of you,
it.
you will gain
Go
one
ahead,
friendship. The other two of you gain one friendship with the Pokemon that you had out. I will say, Luke, your Chatot should have at least started with 3 already.
Yeah.
Because you've had it for a while. So you should have had 3 already on the friendship level. So what were you going to say? You were calling what?
I'm calling it because Luke's able to communicate with his Chatot without talking. I don't believe he's a real human. And that leads me to think one thing. Luke is Mew.
Luke is Mew?
A psychic type that knows transform.
That's funny. You could always bring it up to them and ask. But at the end of the day, y'all do this. You help mend fences. You get everything put back up. You help usher the Pokemon back into their stalls and stuff like that. The barn frame gets stood back up. They get the 4 posts in, and they start on the walls and that kind of thing in a day's time. Especially with the giant, he's able to help them get that in place. And then you guys, Thazac, I almost said Thandavere, invites you all to his home for dinner to be with his chief of staff kind of people. The 5 guys that he considers his closest. The ones that Kiko calls uncles. They will all be there, and he invites you guys to come and have a meal with them before you depart. Because you said you were staying for just one more night. Do you accept, or do you want to just go to bed? He tells you no pressure. He says no pressure. I fully understand. Go ahead.
I think it would be rude to tell them no, would it not yet? Or am I wrong?
I agree.
It's totally in your ballpark. I really appreciate it, but I understand if you're not used to this kind of work, it can wear you out. And again, no pressure.
Yeah, we are going to leave in the morning. Hey, why not have one last go around?
Very well. I say we.
All right. So, do you go get cleaned up before dinner?
Yeah, let's go do that.
Yeah.
Okay, follow me. Let's hose you off.
There is a bathhouse. Like there are a bathroom in the thing where you could take turns washing kind of situation. Well, I mean, I say take turns, but it's got 4 stalls, so you could each take a shower, or if Farana wanted to wait, Hogan would very gladly make sure nobody came in. Depends on what you're comfortable with. Each stall has a closable door, but it's up to you.
Hey, I will let the boys clean up, and then I will clean up afterwards. Bring and follow the boys, and I will get afterwards. Make sure you watch behind your ears. You always, Leonard, you always you forget behind the ears. I've worked with you
So
for
is
one
Leonard
thing, I can tell.
Is Leonard taking a shower with you?
So I guess Leonard is
It's a grass
no,
type.
is Leonard male or female?
You named
I
him.
believe it was female. I think it was female because he named him Leonard first, and it was kind of ironic.
No, that's right.
Nope. I've got it written down. Perry is a male. Leonard is a male. Scarlet is female. I've got it written down.
Leonard is male.
Okay.
Okay, Leonard, you go with the boys, and now that I've checked your balls and you are a boy, you will go with them.
But I put Scarlet in its Pokeball.
Fair choice. Well, you didn't want to bring out sailing and have like a little battleship in the tub?
A little battleship in the tub.
Yeah. It would have busted the walls down. I was just kidding. So, and obviously your lit Leos are still, they won't be healed until tomorrow morning. They've been in their balls all day. But
I feel like if I give Lily or a shower, it will only damage him more.
well, Luke loves water.
Wow, that's ironic.
Well, he got Swift Swim as his ability.
Oh, that's cool.
So
So it's faster in the rain, right?
it is. It's faster in the rain.
That's funny.
So his lit Leo loves to play in the water.
Nice.
And then obviously, if you wanted to give any of his other Pokemon a bath, if you want to clean them up, that's fine too. But you get cleaned up, you go to dinner, you have a very lovely unpheasant dinner. It's been roasted all day. Kiko spent the time. There's a side of steamed oddish and some balanced sweet. Pokemon are used for more than just battling in this world. There's some steamy leaves, like kind of a salady thing, that some oddish leaves for the top, and they've got like just a salad kind of thing going on and to go with it. And you guys enjoy a nice hearty dinner. And he opens the floor. If you have any questions for me, any business you'd like to discuss, please. I'm an open book.
Well, do not think I have any. Does anyone have any questions? I may in the future try to inquire about possessing a Pokemon or boarding some, but as of right now, I think
No problem.
If you had to price out certain like stuff, like as far as getting certain Pokemon, what would be the price?
Price range for what?
I know it depends on certain Pokemon, but like roundabouts area, like it's not a common Pokemon, but it's also not a super rare Pokemon.
Depends on what region it's from.
Johto.
Some regions, Johto. That's not super far. It would have to depend. Starters from Johto would run you probably about 20 grand.
What about an
Early route, like a Pidgey, I could do. And just so you know, the starters are already half price for 20 grand. They're usually more expensive. They're usually around 40. For a Pidgey, I could do 7,500 for like a Pidgey. That's the cheapest I could do. Absolute cheapest. It would only know tackle and be
what about like
level
say
1.
it, technically he is an early starter Pokemon, but you have to use Headbutt in order to get.
You're looking for a Heracross, aren't you?
Yeah.
That takes time. It'd be at least base bottom line
$33,000.
15,000. 15,000.
15,000.
That's the cheapest.
Are there any Heracross in this region?
No, that's not native.
Okay.
If you want it shiny, obviously the price goes up. And if you want to be picky about, what'd you say?
No. I mean, just a Heracross I've come to like the bug.
Okay.
Even though I don't know how well he would pair with, how well he'd get along with Maya.
Yeah.
But I've seen a picture of it. And he intrigued me.
If you don't care about gender, obviously 15's base. If the more time we spend, the more the price goes up. If you want certain abilities or certain moves known by this Pokemon, increases the price. So base.
What would the price decrease if I said I didn't care when I got it?
No,
Like it was no rush?
no,
Okay.
because it's got to be shipped in. It's got to go through customs. Either me or one of my men have to go do it. It would either be me or Hogan. We're the two best trackers. So that means I'd have to probably pay for board and food out of state or out of region, rather. So all that's got to be factored in.
What about a hair across egg?
Hair across egg?
Would that be any cheaper since I have to hatch? And since they
Not
already
by
have
much.
hair across breed it.
Not by much, because there's not many hair across breeders. So I can maybe drop it to 11 or 11,000.
Okay. I'll think
That
about
would be.
I'll let you.
It's not less work, but it's less time. Well, maybe not time, but less actual physical work. More calling around and hey, doing research and trying to find some breeders and
Okay.
yeah, it can be done. I just off the top of my head, I don't know many bug breeders that specialize in that. Most of the ones I deal with are other four-legged kind of thing.
I do have some questions after Eli's done.
I also have questions too.
Okay.
Are there like what's the majority of native Pokemon here?
I can send you the
Is it more-
Pokedex.
Okay, I was gonna say, is it more Kanto? Is it more
I thought I'd sent you the Pokedex at one time.
if you did, it's been so long I couldn't tell you. I know you showed it to me and I saw brief glimpses of it.
Here. I don't think I can share it to Luke because he doesn't have Apple. These are the ones that are more native. They're going to be cheaper because he doesn't have to fly anybody out of region. So they
Okay.
don't have to pay for either. Obviously, if they sell, it's cheaper, but it takes longer. If they fly, they get there quicker, but it costs more. They have to pay for a room and board. They have to pay for food and however long it takes to stay there. So all that kind of factors into the amount. Typically, a Heracross would be about 30,000, or yeah, about 30,000 gold. He's cutting it in half for you guys.
And
For
regardless, go ahead. Sorry.
For the egg, it's cut in half.
And regardless of what, like thing it is, dragon types are more expensive, even if it's like a Drudigan.
Yeah, Drudigan or any of that.
All right, cool deal. I think that's all the questions I have. Right.
All right, who is next? I think you little lady said something.
Yes, I did have some questions, but not about the farm per se. We're kind of on a mission from the governor, the governor of Sproutwick.
Governor of Terravale actually just happens to reside in Sproutwick. Old Moss Grove. Mossback, what I call him.
Yeah. Oh, Mossback. I've never heard that. It's pretty good. Clever. But
Now we go way back.
But we're on a mission to create our own Pokemon League. Would you be interested in helping us start the Pokemon League?
How so? How could I
Well,
help?
Quite often in the Pokemon Leagues, they have gyms that people have to come and battle. They challenge you, and if you win, they get nothing. You get experience, but if they win, they get a little badge saying that they were able to. Maybe you could be like you could start a gym here and use your knowledge of the farm animals that you have to become a gym leader.
And judging by your experience you saw last night, you seem to be quite a capable fighter.
Very capable.
I'm not against the idea, but I've never given it much thought.
But if you don't sit on it for a bit, there's no rush. But I thought I might bring it up because you seem very capable.
Would I be like the first gym or what? What kind of situation are you talking?
We
That's
would
a
figure
very
that out as we go. We would try to.
Sure.
We would technically be the first, but we don't know yet how the lineup. If that makes
Oh, yeah. As far as lineup goes, we don't know yet. But I can write you down as it.
once we get, we would prefer to have maybe about 8 gym leaders, and maybe once we have all of them set up, we do a contest between all of y'all and have y'all battle each other, and whoever does the best is the final gym leader. Whoever does the worst is the first gym lead.
Oh, that's a very good idea, Hal.
What would be in it for me? Or why would it benefit me to be part of this?
Well, of course, the prestige of being one of the gym leaders. I'm sure the governor will give you a stipend because, of course, running a gym it's not for free.
It would also boost tourism.
Yeah, but why do I want to boost tourism?
Well, you think about it. The more tourists come, the more people buy food from restaurants. More people buy food from restaurants. The more the restaurants have from you, who grows the food.
You could have your own theme park and perhaps maybe even a Kanto fried chicken right outside your farm. It would be straight from farm to table. People pay big money for these things.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Roll a persuasion at advantage, Chris.
Let's see what I can do that.
In this, instead of rolling a double, roll a d4. We'll try to get used to that. That's your advantage. If you hit a 4, you keep rolling.
So for my D20, I rolled 17, and for the advantage, I rolled 2. So 19.
So a 19.
Mm-hmm.
With a 19, he leans back in his chair and says, folds his hands. Where? If I'm doing this, I want to be part of the league. I want to be on the board of the league board.
We can talk to see about that. He seems to trust you fairly well.
Yes, absolutely. This is Thazac, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to write him down as to consider joining the league.
All right.
I mean, I'd put request be part of the league board.
Roll me.
We'll talk to the
All three of you.
not the back, or whatever you called them, and we'll see what we can do.
Moss back himself. Yeah. You three roll me a. Trying to think of what roll it would be. Let me look. Roll me a wisdom history check and add them together at disadvantage, which means you roll a d4.
Take the worst.
Nope. You roll a d4 and that's what you subtract, and it can't explode.
Okay. Once we add them up, right?
Yep.
The first roll was a 4. So I'm going to re-roll again to 4. Because I'm rolling a d4.
Yep.
And we're adding the wisdom and history, then subtracting the d4, correct?
Correct.
All right. Well, I got a 30.
That's you subtracted already?
Yep.
Okay.
I got a 13 for history, nat 20 for wisdom.
What'd you say, Luke?
Luke said -3.
I wrote a nat 20 for history. Does that change anything?
Did you roll your other stuff?
Yeah, so for wisdom, it was a 50.
I was going to say, are we able to tell him this, or should we just tell him? We're almost positive we can make that work.
That is your knowledge. You do with it what you will.
I would like to say them.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Eli. Go ahead, Hal.
I was just going to say,
Hal's talking.
I was just going to say, I would look at him and say, I'm almost positively.
Well, if it's something you can guarantee.
It is pretty much, if you're a gym leader, it is guaranteed you will be on the board. The gym leaders, they're like, they are like highest on the totem pole.
Now, that being said, we don't know how much say each gym leader will get. We don't know that from the mayor. Who knows? The higher the rank you are, the more say you make. I don't know how, but I do believe
concerned about the stipend. If I were to start a gym, yes, it would be nice to help with the upkeep. Obviously, I do have a ranch. I do have funds coming in, but to help upkeep that would be great. If you can guarantee my placement on the league board, you can put me down as for sure.
Yes, we can guarantee that if you become gym leader, you will be on the board.
Do I need to decide my gym typing now or later?
I think that's something you can decide.
Exactly.
Although
This is in its infancy.
I would suggest, though, maybe fitting the type of maybe think about using some of the animals you have here. Since you have a farm, maybe that type of special, maybe like a livestock special.
Well, remember, he is good with dogs, and he had one bird.
Oh, that's true, but I don't. So I mean, that's up to you. If you want to pick a different type of specialist, you're more than welcome to. If you want to use the type of Pokemon you already have, you're welcome to. It's really up to you.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Sky is the limit.
I don't think it would be fair if I used my normal team, even without Halucha. Now, I would just wipe the floor with just about anybody.
So yeah, I mean, if you want to keep maybe one of your Pokemon as your ace, you could do that, and maybe pick from some other Pokemon you have. Like I said, maybe lean into like the farm animal sort of thing. Have a Toro or an Ampharos
here is my weakest, and even my Bolt Town is my weakest, and I think even he would be able to knock people out.
Well, hey, maybe an electric type if he decided to go. But if he decided to go weaker to give them a chance, I can. But again, it all depends on where your placement
on right now. And as Hal was about to say, I'm sure it depends on your placement in the league. You could be the final and toughest gym leader, which would mean you would want to give them a go for them.
True. And these, go ahead.
I wonder if it'd be more like that Paldea region, where there's not really a specific starting gym.
That's true. Maybe you could keep a couple different Pokemon on deck and maybe ask them how many badges they have before you battle.
That could work.
Perhaps like large.
Maybe just keep like a case there, or maybe we could figure out some sort of storage system.
Yeah. Well, we can figure that out later. What about one of them there trials? Or should I be more? Actually, I think I'd go more traditional. Just have
like having a switch in a trash can.
No, I never liked that there surge filler.
It may be like a bunch of invisible walls you gotta go through a maze, or maybe you ask some question, or maybe you try to take over Silk Tower.
I mean, like that old lady. What's her name? The fairy type out in Galler. Questions like that.
Well, maybe I was thinking more Blaine.
Purple. You said purple, right?
Opal.
I think it's Opal.
Opal, yeah. I knew it was one of them. Yeah,
I was thinking more of like Blaine.
Blaine. What was his?
He did the question.
What question?
Well, I just said you could ask them, like, do trivia with they would have to answer questions to get through the challenge. Opal, I mean, yes, Opal did it, but she was a little biased on certain.
Well, I like Brock's approach, honestly.
And that would
very straightforward. Wait, he passed?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that.
Took one too many Viagra pills that Professor Oak prescribed to him.
Oh no, which Professor Oak?
Samuel, not Sam.
Underage
No,
trainer.
Samuel Oak has been long gone, son.
Now.
He means Gary Oak.
Yeah, Gary Oaks took over for his pops. He's the acting professor of that region right now. Yeah, Brock, it wasn't that long ago, honestly. Probably about 3-4 months back, there was a cave in, and he was out training, and they ain't found him since. They ain't found a body either. So you know how that goes. Nobody, no deaths, but
He's more of a kind of deal.
I think he's out there with that crystal on it.
oh, I seen the crystal onyx. That thing's real.
I don't know why, but the way you made it sound, I was like a guy who just tripped it. Oh no, I was saying that. That's real. I think about.
Go, give me that picture. They don't believe me. Give me the picture. His daughter goes into the room and comes back, and sure enough, shows you a picture with him and the crystal onyx with Brock standing beside him.
Well, B. Next thing you know, though, you're gonna tell me
Wait a
that
minute.
the red
done
Gyarados
told
is
me
real.
you're from your pal Mark. Pale Mark,
Oh.
that's what it was. You done told me you're from. How you know about the Crystal Skull?
Me?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Me?
something. I thought it was bank something.
It was Pale Bank. But he called it
Pale
Pale
Bank.
Bark.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, I've heard some tales about crystal beats, and I've heard of Onyx. So I figured maybe he's be crystal.
Roll me a history check, Eli.
All right.
We'll see if you're being honest. Remember, you've only been in this universe for like a month and a half now.
I rolled a 12.
You may have read books on Onyx, but I don't know that you would have come across the crystal Onyx other than in fairy tales kind of thing.
Okay.
It's an urban legend kind of thing. You would have read books at the monastery. You would have been reading on Onyx, and you would have came across like the crystal steelix kind of thing, and just as passing by kind of notations.
All right.
Yeah. Anything else?
Not
Like I said,
about
put me down for sure.
I do have you written down. I will let the governor know, and I'm sure there will be sparks in the right.
Did she have a change?
He. Mossbag.
I could have
He's the
sworn
mayor.
over. No, you
I
know
was
what?
there.
The oak lady was Acacia Larch.
Oh, you got them confused. Yeah. Professor Acacia Larchfur.
Yep. I apologize. I'm still learning these things. But
How long you been around here? Where are you from?
He's from a lighthouse.
an island. I come to town every now and then, but I'm not always familiar with names. Faces I remember.
Wait a minute. Are you Goldman's daughter?
I am, in fact. Yeah. Do you know it?
I knew it. I knew you looked familiar.
Is that a good
Shoot. I hadn't seen you since you were knee-high to Cricketon.
Oh, yes, we have met before.
Good grief. How small was she as a kid?
I mean, she's only, what, 3'11" right now? Something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Cricket's not that big.
No, she's
It's the
much
same.
No.
It's like knee-high to a grasshopper, Eli. It's just a saying.
Yes, no, we have met before, and I meet several people, but the names they always escape. Faces I remember.
He does keep you guys locked up in that tower. Kind of like that there Rapunzel feller.
Yeah, a little bit, but to be honest, we can leave it any time. We just like me myself, I like to work, but I'm trying nothing.
If Rapunzel was a fellow, what did he let?
No. It's in the general sense.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
It's like it's like we, the royal we, that feller. He just I read. He kind of he's read that book, but
I'm just making them read the question. I'm like, Rapunzel, let down your. Oh my!
Hung like a mud's tail.
I just spelled musty.
That's funny.
Luke, did you have any
Anyway.
questions?
yeah. Luke, did you have questions?
Bob raises his
Oh yeah, you.
Bob rushes out of his chair. Awkwardly, he looks like face to face, like inches away from your face, staring his black eyes into your eyes. I want an egg. He sets down one gold piece and slides it towards you.
You're gonna need about 499 more of them, son.
Hand them one more.
And give you 498. You're gonna need to back up a little bit, son.
Now, question.
Your deadpan eyes are freaking me out.
Take
Seth,
a couple steps back.
not say Zach or whatever.
I hold
The
my finger
random,
up.
like,
My turn.
if we were to,
Hand
if we
him
were
one
to
more
just
gold.
get, if we were to just get a random egg from him, is it going to be from his farm, or could it just be one he had and doesn't
It's
know
a
what it is?
random egg.
Yes, random egg.
Well, I know that. I just didn't know if it was random, but it was fixed to his farm animal.
No, it is fixed to the region,
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, no, yeah, I'll do that.
excluding starters and legendaries.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
So
It's
I'll give him
500
500.
gold.
what Bob
I'll give him
does,
500.
he takes his
What's that?
what Bob does, he takes his chat out of his scarf, and sets him in front of his bag of gold and lets him sort out the gold for him.
The one's in that bird. They don't have much going on upstairs, but that one's got a little bit of still in there.
I point something, point to my brain like he's the brains.
Figured.
I would like to ask about the Dreamtime rifts if he has a second.
Absolutely. He's open the floor to whatever you want to ask.
Now that we've talked about the leg and the egg, the animals, have you seen the Dreamtime rifts that have been mentioned? I hear they're causing quite a ruckus.
I'm coming. Throat's getting wore out. I got a good cough drop.
Oh, yeah, actually, you got a good point.
And Dreamtime riffs. Well, I know we got 3 consistents. Days always open. They grow and shrink pretty frequently. Well, I say frequently. Maybe bi-monthly. Be a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. You never really know. You can kind of, by the seasons, we can kind of tell what season it is by how big it is, kind of situations. Never too big. What I mean?
Yes. So they fluctuate a little bit.
Yeah, they go from this to this, but then they're back to that, and then sometimes they in between. You'll understand. And he's not giving you sizes. But yeah, there's one over near the ruins, the ancient ruins. There's the one over Nitrogen Skull is here, and if you go up, there's one in that area, general location. And then the other one, Winter's End's here. It's here. And then you got the Sherwood down here. He's kind of looking off and trying to visualize these things in his mind. So it's kind of, we got Winter's End. You got the what's it called? Frostbite Gorge or something other right there. And then you go down a little further. Then that's about where it is. About where it transitions from cold to grassy wooded area, and then you got Sherwood somewhere in that location.
Okay.
But those are the frequent ones from what I've gathered. Obviously, I don't go out looking for these things, but there's been about 12 more from what reports on the news. I like to keep up with the weather and all that. Obviously, it's good for my farming. But there's been about 12 more reported sightings of random. They're not always consistent. Sometimes there's 12, sometimes there's 8, sometimes there's 3, and then you'll go back up to 12. It just depends.
Okay. Have you heard, I'm sure in your dealings with many people, have you heard any ideas of what caused them or how to stop them?
How to stop them? No. It's the Dreamtime Rift. They're part of our land, our heritage. And I said that if you were back in the day, obviously, I know we're not an established land like Kanto and Johto, where we're a newer region, but we still have traditions. I've been here for 16 years now. Daughter had just been born shortly before we got here. But anyways, it was said that on one's 18th birthday, you would go spend a week in the Dreamtime Rift, and it would either give you your dream or it would give you your nightmare based upon whose you were and what kinds of dreams you had. Obviously, if you was a decent person, it would give you your dreams, depending on what they were. And then if you was a bad person, maybe at heart or whatever, and you was trying to Scrooge McDuck it kind of thing, you were just in it for greed and all that kind of stuff. It knew it could sense, and it would not give you your dreams. As a matter of fact, it would make it quite the opposite kind of situation.
Okay. So these are something that have been part of the whole nation since its inception.
Right. But see, these others, they acting funny now. They're changing Pokemons, changing their typings, changing their demeanor altogether. Has an effect on people differently. It doesn't grant wishes no more, basically. It's
so the new Dreamtime Rifts are affecting things.
Yeah, it's causing an unbalance. I heard whispers of some sort of possible organization being behind this.
Yeah, it is interesting. I'm writing this down. Maybe Oregon. Oh, that is. I wonder why someone would do such a thing to affect Pokemon in such a way. That cannot be nice.
You don't know what's going on in some people's noggins. Some people might think they're doing it for the better good, or they just may want to cause chaos. You don't know.
Just as bad enough. Bad enough. Okay, I think I have all my questions answered.
All right. Anyone else?
I would like to buy egg or two.
An
Are
egg
you
or
not
two?
going to do it?
Yeah, I want to buy. I want to buy one or two of the random eggs.
All right. We'll handle that first thing in the morning. Come see me out by the barns, and we'll take care of it then.
That and one question. If we're going to be journeying around here, what would be the best place to search for a gray loom or a tourist?
I'd have to say those would probably be out towards Sherwood area, a heavily grassy, woodsy area. If I had to put my finger on.
Alrighty, I appreciate the info.
Mm-hmm.
If I come across more than one, would you like me to send you one?
Sure, like for me to watch for you, or
I didn't know if you would like maybe to breed or to keep on the farm,
yeah, why not?
or even if you want, we can make an exchange, of some sort, trade Pokemon.
If you catch
That
more
is,
than
if
one,
I'm actually able.
you catch more than one. Obviously, you can keep the better of the two. It's up to you. But if you send me one, there'll be something in it for you.
Like a plan.
Seeing how I may go towards electric type specialist.
Yeah, that'd work for you. Because what is it? Is it electric grass or just fighting?
Yeah, it's a grass electric type.
I couldn't remember. I knew I'd seen it was electric.
Mhm.
Not a very common type.
Oh, wait.
I'm not sure if there's any.
Have you seen what they look like so you know what to look for?
I'll be honest. I don't know what a Breloom or.
Then why in Save Hills you looking for one?
It sounded interesting. It sounded like an interesting type to go.
Youngins these days.
Actually, I'm like 64.
A what? An elf. 64.
It's
Looks at you side-eyed.
kidding.
What? An elf? That'd be crazy.
Pack up the dice, call back your team. Tonight we